Hi, this is Elizabeth Blandon, and today's video is about page 4 of the asylum application, the edition that is specifically stated here on the information that goes with this video. There are two things to keep in mind to have attention on page 4, and there's also two surprises and common pitfalls that may lead to a denial. So you want to pay specific attention to that. This video is not legal advice, but because asylum is a practice area that Blandon Law specializes in, we are here to give you the help whenever we can. So, getting to it, on page 4, one of the things that you want to pay attention to is your addresses and your employers for the specific period of time that is requested on page 4. It is important to list all of your addresses, so if you've only stayed at a place for 3 days during the last 5 years, please include that address. If you only stayed at a place for 1 night, please include that address. If the space on page 4 is not enough, there is a supplement page at the end of the application, and you can fill out all the addresses and all the employers on that last page. The reason it's important is because at the interview, when you go to your interview, the immigration officer is going to be asking you about specific events in your life. And if you say, as an example, oh, I worked at this place, which was 2 minutes away from my house, the immigration officer is going to compare that to the information on page 4. And if you do not have that house listed, if there is no house that is a 2-minute walk away from your employment place, then it's going to look as either you're lying at the interview or you were lying on your application when you didn't include all your addresses. So that's very important. The two surprises that can lead to a denial are first, your last address. So asylum applicants will sometimes say to me, oh, right before coming to the United States, I was in hiding because I feared for my life. And so I went from home to home for my family members, or I was in hiding in this place. Your last address, which is the first item on page 4, has to be that place where you were hiding. Do not make it your residence where you were living for years and years and think, oh, well, I don't put the place where I was hiding because that wasn't really a residence. I was just visiting there temporarily. No, that is your last address, is where you were hiding. Similarly, be on the lookout for where your family members are living. At the bottom of page 4, it asks where your family members are living at the time you fill out the application. If they are still living in your home country and you claim your life will be in danger, if you return to that home country, be prepared to explain why their lives are not in danger. So those are the surprises and pitfalls that might be there on page 4. Please pay attention to them. For our clients at Blandon Law, we are here to always open the door to your success.